That's what it was. You did? That's what it was. So let's get the whole truth and put it in. Give me another reason, everybody. Let everybody know. Yeah, Elijah, Lovejoy, and John Brown. Those are the only real rides. Two. All right? Shout out to the guys. Yeah? But listen, even after slavery, the white supremacists created black codes, they created Jim Crow laws, exploited sharecropping, convict leasing, redlining, all of that to keep us in economic bondage. So that crew, white supremacy, didn't end in 1865. They just transferred it and transformed it. Yeah? And collective white supremacist responsibility is clear. Enslavement, it wasn't just a southern plantation owner thing. That was a national white supremacist project. The northern merchants shipped people around Wall Street. Wall Street was literally a slave market. We've talked about that in some of the hidden colors. Wall Street sellers. We were the
What's up, y'all? I'm sitting up here getting a quick stream in before I gotta go to work later. I don't know who just popped up. It's two people on Twitch popped up. What's up with y'all?
You understand? In the north and the south. So yeah, you're not gonna wiggle yourself up out of that. And you are white and proud about doing it. Yeah? You are white and proud about doing it. And all of that, well, all races did it. Look, slavery existed in different forms, around the world throughout history. American chattel slavery was racialized, and then it was hereditary, then it was sanctioned by law. That's what made it unique. And it was designed by whites to basically permanently subjugate foundational black Americans and their descendants. Unlike a lot of these other historical servitude systems, they allow some kind of social mobility and eventually freedom. This was the first time where they had slavery. You're born into your system. It was a white-built racial caste system. You understand? Y'all wrote the slave codes. The white supremacists enforced the fugitive slave laws. They expanded slavery westward. Yeah? No other race did that in America. I don't care about what happened in India 2,000 years ago. All that deflection don't mean nothing. Yeah? And all that the South, the northern states were not innocent. Oh Lord, they were not. It started in the north, by the way. Slavery started, it was a New England thing. It started in the north. Let's get that shit straight. Plantations in the north. Yeah? And when slavery was phased out in the northern states, all they did was sell the people down south. That's where the term, you're going to get sold down the river. They sold them down south instead of freeing them. 1850 law, the Fugitive Slave Act. And that required the northerners to basically return all of the escapees back in damn bondage. That's further proof this was a national white supremacist project. The draft, they didn't fight. The white supremacists in the north weren't fighting to free black people. When they found out they had to get drafted, and those white supremacists, especially in places like New York, when they found out they had to get drafted and took the war, they had to draft rob white supremacists in New York. They start burning down orphanages of black children. Black orphanages, they start burning them down. It's evil, don't do evil shit. No? All of that saying, not all right. So that's kind of a deflection. That shifts focus away from systemic responsibility, you see. You know, that's why white people who did own slaves, they benefited from it. You see? Let me be very clear. Black liberation, that was the central thing that got us free. Shout out to Black Man in the Wilderness. My brother, shout out to the super chat. He says there was slavery in the North. Many don't talk about slavery in New York, Rhode Island. Right. Don't let them wiggle out of that. They try to put all that on the South. No, it was in the North too. But we were the largest force in doing it. Through rebellions, escape, joining the Union Army. We had a sanctuary area in the Great Dismal Swamp where white people couldn't even... Yeah, Glad called me earlier. What did Glad say? Glad was going to explain it. Glad called me. That's called me today. Glad was saying something. He got on his bumper or something. He called me to sit down and discuss Black Rain. What did Glad say some bullshit something? Because him and shout out to him. He called me on the phone. So yeah, sorry. Glad didn't say something. The people must be getting on Glad's bump. What did Glad say? He was great. He didn't know exactly. You know, Glad didn't know. What did Glad say? Uh-oh. He called us. He done said something goofy. Yeah, Glad called me. Hey, I got Willie D on the phone. Okay. I'll talk to him. We'll see what's going on. Yeah, I saw that with the race that the white supremacy suspect shot a black. But listen, like I said, man, black self-liberation, and that was a central thing in freeing ourselves. We had black organizations, underground groups who were ready to put in some damn work. We had already gotten the Seminole War, which was a black war, fighting against the government and we got it. And that whole moral rejection thing, that's they opposed slavery to a certain extent because it was morally reprehensible. Really, the enslaved people either, free black people either. You know, that's why they had those black codes banning any free black people in New York.
Now, what was you thinking? Just to put your ass on the scourge hook.
And that system in legacy, that still benefits white society today. All right? So let's look at this Jillian Michaels. This Jillian damn Michaels. Now, where is this going? What's going on with her? What is this? Where is this Jillian Michaels? And everybody else, she adopted a black child. She adopted a black child. There's an Asian black child. Asian child. This is her. And Jillian Michaels is LGBT. She's LGBT. Did she adopt a white one too? I don't know. They got this Haitian child. You notice a lot of these people, when they go and adopt these foreign African Americans, a lot of these people, real strange, white supremacy, they approach adopting a black child as a they're rescuing a child from poverty or dysfunction rather than confront systematic racism. They go in. And that anti-blackness try to hide it behind their children. I'm not racist. I got a black child. Look at this black ass child I got. How can I be racist? See, that's why they get like the African so I'm going to be grateful for the child that's rooted in the specific history here on this land. The rebellious blood. Someone's out to understand something. They exoticize black people. They inject black. So adopting a black child, that allows these white people, parents, to present themselves as progressive, tolerant, worldly, and they still hold those stereotypical negative views about black people. Challenge their blackness. That's just like they go and just understand the psychological part about these anti-black views and therefore white supremacy gibberish. What about black on black? Reparations. All this stuff got the next Candace Owens. Yeah? That's where the Candace Owens. Now, much respect to you for the super chat. Shout out to everybody for the super chat. The super chats are blowing up today. I respect that. I love it. I love it. And this is the interesting thing. I want y'all to understand how white supremacy and how people get assimilated. Dealing with Mike. Look at it. Look, we got the big blonde hair and all that stuff. But yeah, she's. Now this is very interesting. She's going out of her way to defend white. Stuff, but they really wouldn't let them be brought into whiteness. After that case in 1915, then they started to allow them to become white. So you just got white. Yeah? You just kind of got white. You weren't even white during slavery. But listen, some of these people who's in the dominant society and their own whiteness has always been questioned, they gotta use their whiteness as like some kind of conditional situation. It's like an ethnic outlier. You know, a lot of these people from backgrounds like hers, you know, they face barriers to being fully accepted as white. They're seen as ethnic whites or even non-whites to a certain degree. So to secure belonging to the dominant white society, a lot of people like her, they have to overemphasize their loyalty by trying to protect white supremacy. You know, Jillian going out of her way to minimize slaves, trying to overcompensate, because most likely her whiteness has been questioned all her damn life. So you throw black people under the bus to prove you're one of the good ones, you on team white supremacy. So you're trying to defend the racial order. You see? Boy, you gotta watch society about racial replacement. So a lot of these people, they were always looked at as not quite white in census categories, report, public perception. So they got generational anxiety about acceptance. You know, so all this proving loyalty to whiteness, that's her trying to audition. She's basically projecting her own marginalization. You dig? Instead of her addressing the discomfort in her own identity, you You project your own insecurity outward by attacking really black history and black struggle and minimize our righteous justice claims. So that's a projection, it's a defense mechanism, trying to align with whiteness by distancing herself from blackness. You know? And let's be real. The assimilation playbook is basically historic ethnic outsiders. They've always gained acceptance by participating in this anti-blackness. Irish, Italian, a lot of Jewish immigrants, they prove their loyalty by joining forces, joining political machines. Their exercise career ain't really popping, so now, hey, let me get team white supremacy around the town. You know? So we got to know what that is. We got to know exactly what that is. The blacks never want to ride, they want to talk. Shout out to everybody for the super chat. Much respect. Y'all give me a retweet. Everybody. Much respect. Hidden Heroes from A to Z. Get this at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Federal troops running around kind of harassing black people. And the grassroots is really bubbling about this. The grassroots is really bubbling about what's going on out there in D.C. So the Democrats, they already got by trying to elevate their own manufactured grassroots activists. We've seen this many, many times. Whenever there's a genuine grassroots black movement going, all of a sudden, we see these people come out of nowhere who are getting thrust out there into the front. They're getting thrust out there as leaders. And their job is to kind of take the energy and shift it into a controlled environment controlled by the Democrats. He was out there reporting real respected folks when it came to nobody knows. He's changing the energy, doing all of this performative ass nonsense. So now you got this actors, as my brother used to call them, actors, who are actors. They're trying to dust her off and bring her back. Now listen, this woman here, Afeni, her name is she got the name Afeni from Tupac's mother, Afeni Shakur. That's where she calls herself Afeni, latching on to foundational black Americans. Now this woman is a Caribbean tech. This Afeni, Ariana James for years, because now us delineating was a major move. Us delineating, that was a major move. So that shuts down a lot of the BS. Because now we're folks around, we're asking questions now. Oh, just an old tweet, just to give you some context. This woman, this Afeni woman, and she's been kind of talking breezy about us, about Foundational Blacks family. This is from 2022, so we've been calling this one out for years. What's up, Nas Escobar? From 2022, we were talking about her. She was out there doing all that performative jive turkey talk. And we were calling it out there. Hold on, let me play a clip of her out here, just getting out here. They get out here and use a bunch of stuff.
So, if these motherfuckers are so pro-life, when you think that they want to invest in social services like Mental Health in America or food insecure, you don't think they pay for food assistance in this motherfucker? If you look at, we ain't fucking pro-life. We're making sure that we are too fucking proud to fight back against that shit.
Oh, she's out there talking about abortions. So we've been calling this stuff out for years. We're supposed to be standing on black business. They'll send people like her out to start talking all of that jive turkey talk about abortions. We've been calling that. So that's her thing. So when there's a black protest, they'll send her and others, these Democrat shields out. Allegedly she is. But she's Jamaican and Panamanian. So we've called her out several times. So they've been trying to wheel her back out. I played the clip a month or two ago about her going against reparations. We're talking about reparations. She wants reparations. Everybody on the planet who's black supposed to get reparations. It shouldn't just be for us. So recently she did a video where she's denigrating us, trying to rewrite Foundation of Black American Identity and trying to talk about we're homophobic and all this nonsense. So here's a video she made. The eyes are bucking. Oh yeah, the eyes are bucking. The eyes are
by any stretch of the imagination. No organizing infrastructure at all, actually, from what we can tell.
Right.
That designates themselves on their website, okay? Because even they will admit that they came from enslaved African peoples, okay?
Okay, but we had an ethnogenesis. I mean, I hate to play that. We had an ethnogenesis. We had an
documented enslaved people to the shores of what is now South Carolina and the Georgia coastline. You can go on officialfba.com and you can read that for yourself. It's on their front page, actually. They also say that these free black people are the foundational black Americans. So these quote-unquote foundational black Americans,
which you're not,
may tell themselves that they are noble protectors of their ancestors and their ancestral legacy. But they are, in fact, more akin to the European colonizers that started this American project. People who thought that their privileges and that their entitlement was only reserved for exclusive groups.
What? This is tether, ladies and gentlemen. If it's not making sense, it's called tether. You can't really... That, by definition, is foundational. By definition. And if you are black, that's locked in. If you're that's locked in. Because, see, people are very upset that we ain't doing the one big Negro thing. That is honorable. You understand? To be a foundational black American means somebody had to stand on some damn business. To be a foundational black American, somebody in the lineage had to stand on business and not flee. They can't say that. That's the thing that bothers them. I'm very proud of our foundational black American ancestors who stood on business and survived and endured and made it so people like that who were fleeing all over the damn place. Yeah? Yeah, the war trying to be like white people. If you want to sit here and try to distance yourself, you think you special. You want so nonsensical. I hate to subjugate some of you guys to all this damn tether battle. Hold on.
Okay? There are so many different political issue points where these people overlap.
Those are some people. That's not our. That ain't got nothing to do with our lineage. All right, that ain't got nothing to do with our lineage. Now you're talking about individual people. That has nothing to do with our damn lineage. All right. That ain't got. There's 43 million damn foundational Black Americans. If a few of them want to call ICE, that ain't got nothing to do with the damn lineage. Good grief.
Immigrants. They're also anti-LGBT+.
That's another lie. People over here, the Foundation of Black Americans, they did a cool thing with the culture that they created here. This is the ironic thing. She's calling our lineage anti-LGBT. She's Jamaican. Nobody's more anti-LGBT than the damn Jamaicans. You want to talk about an anti-LGBT lineage? Your lineage can't stand LGBT people. You can't go to your homeland and be your damn self. So what the hell? These people do a lot of damn project homeland being who you are. You got a lot of damn nerve. So don't let these people project that stuff onto us. You got a lot of nerve saying that. You want to see some anti-LGBT, take a trip to Kingston and watch what happens. Churches, we've had LGBT activists, our great brother James Baldwin. We love that brother. We don't give a damn what he does in the bed. No, we say, hey, that's our brother, he's cool. This guy, we ain't laying up with you. But yeah, we welcome everybody in foundational Black American culture historically. Little Richard, we love Little Richard. Love Little Richard. Huh? Please. Wait, hold on.
In solidarity, okay? I believe in solidarity and the unity of all African peoples all over the diaspora. Where we are.
Hold on, let me pull it up. I'm playing it, but I'm not, let me show it. Okay. Well, them Sambo man, we are foundational Black Americans and you are Jamaican. Y'all don't identify as African in Jamaica.
The Pan-African Movement is a nationalist movement that aims to encourage and strengthen the bonds of solidarity between all peoples and diasporas of everywhere there are peopleization.
It's gonna be my last match, y'all, and I gotta get ready for work. Even though I'm gonna have some time,
because
it's like
I'm the creators of civilization. Why? To say to these foundational Black Americans, you might need to ask them what that's about. Because let me tell you something. There have always been Black people who were born on this land who have supported the rights and solidarity with people.
Yeah, we've always done that, and the problem is it ain't been reciprocated. That's the damn problem.
Fuck it, he just ran right up on me. I'll just go ahead and die.
No, that's the problem. We're tired of
Somebody, get me off this thing!
Come on, we'll help everybody. Come on, everybody. We all one big happy Black family. We going over here. The minute you get a wind under your belt, all of a sudden, hey, shout out to Jamaica. Oh, I just want to shout out to God. I just got a PhD. Shout out to Uganda. So the minute you get a wind under your belt, all of a sudden, y'all get a wind. The minute you get a wind, the minute you get a wind under your damn belt, you make sure that it is your entity protocol. So you want to drop all your losses over to us, all your criminals, all your scammers, all your riffraff, and they gotta be all just black. And it's something dangerous. We're going to point out we'll take out we'll explosive of the law. You gotta take all the scammers and Nigerian scammers. You gotta take all of these drug dealers.
I wonder why that didn't pop up on my screen. Oh, that's on Kick. Oh, shit.
So, out there in DC, shout out to Batum Nayobi, shout out for the super chat, man. Much respect. Shout out to everybody for the super chat. Subscribe.
So what's going on, though?
Everybody hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that subscribe button. We cooking tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I need you to hit that subscribe button. So this woman here, she goes out to DC. Democrats pull these moves all the time, ladies and gentlemen. So she goes out here and does one of these and goes to jail. Hold on, let me bring this up. Let me bring it up. Out there in DC. Hold on. You play this. She's talking about some things.
I gotta get out of the shower. Released from jail. There's a whole bunch of people out there cheering. Now, right? Don't nobody take notice. This one don't have a rep like that. Released from jail. All right, hold on. This is what they released. All these white people. Hold on. They got on masks to hide. Why are they wearing masks? Why are you wearing masks? There's no COVID restrictions. What the hell you got on a COVID mask? You don't even know what you said. What are you pumping your fist for? Somebody told me, okay, when she comes out, pump your fist. It looks phony as hell. What is this? This looks so damn staged, it's ridiculous. Oh, is she fake? Man, come on. Oh, fake. This looks so damn fake, staged. Hold on. You just went to jail for filming, allegedly. And they act like this woman just did a 20-year bid. They act like she was on Robben Island in South Africa. What? oversell the horse crap. They don't, yeah, you gotta dress up. You gotta put your street clothes on. They don't really. As somebody who's been there, I've been in there out here and out there. I know for a fact they do not let you at all. Because I've seen some people try to sneak out with jail uniforms. They don't let you. They don't let you out of jail uniform. You ain't out there no damn jail. I'm free. Thank you. But they want to see, hold on. So somebody made a good point. Hold on. But you still have lipstick on. Yeah. They don't let you keep the makeup on like that. Yo, I don't like that when they pepper spray. Now your eyes burning when they let that. Yeah, you get out of jail, you still got shoelaces on. Come on. But family, listen. Why do the Democrats pull this move? Why do they do this? See, the Democrats, what they do this, they gotta manufacture safe black leaders.
All right, y'all, I gotta go.
See, they'll
Hopefully
literally
the
prop
shit that
up
I'm doing, so I'll be back home and another stream. All right.
Second time.
I'll definitely be doing one tomorrow.